Hey everyone, it's me, Pat O'Neill.
I guess it's me. I'm actually Pat O'Neill.
Yeah, and I'm actually Eggman. We're commentating this tournament today. It's been pretty crazy getting Octagon working, but we got it ready and it should be good to go. So we've got table 4 here.
Yeah, this is round 1 of Pro Play Tour Online Weekend Championship. So we have a match for you guys between, I guess this is Meta Cooler. I always want to call him Metal Cooler.
Me too.
Meta Cooler, the reboot Meta Cooler, and obviously SURGEKU. So I believe it is Bobako on Meta Cooler and Weeb on SURGEKU. Normally I would root against SURGEKU, but he is a Weeb. So therefore, I have to root for him.
I mean, it's an even match. There's a lot of echo also apparently.
Yes.
And then the stream.
Let's see if I can look into them. Yeah, you guys are coming out of desktop, I think, which is weird. I'll probably turn off the desktop just to be safe.
Yeah.
Okay, try that now.
Let us know if it was fixed now.
Yeah.
I have the chat open at the same time, so I like to talk to people in real time.
No pretty background music, but you guys should not have an audio a delay now.
Okay, it should be fixed. Sweet. Yeah. Sorry about that, everyone.
Ooh, Meta Cooler charging Chilled the Cruel. That is one of the sleeper cards from Draftbox 4. In my opinion, we've been putting in a lot of work with that card with the Samasu super combo, which makes me think that that is a tell that that's the super combo that he actually is playing in that deck. That is a tell that that's being able to get a 25k double striker off of your super combo is pretty nuts. Being able to get a very reminiscent of Splash off of your super combo across worlds. Being able to get very reminiscent.
So he swung with Meta Cooler, comboing the infinite multiplication, and then using Big Getty Star to get out from his drop for free. So he gets 2 15k attacks. Technically 1 energy.
Yeah, for 1 energy. That's the thing. Like I haven't seen too much of Meta Cooler as a leader. I've always wanted to see like where people can push it. I don't particularly like playing this style of deck, but it is really cool. And I've always worried that it might not be like super efficient, or maybe it's still like underpowered. But then like I saw like Silk Michael over in Europe do like some really good work with it, and the deck, his deck profile was really awesome. So I'm like really curious to see where this deck goes.
Yeah, if it's left unchecked, it can definitely do a lot of crazy things. So,
wow, I just realized the hand disparity here between.
Yeah, that's the only downside that I've seen.
Yeah, so we will go down to 10 cards in hand here as soon as he chooses to discard. Looks like he will discard a Great Ape Son Goku Saiyan Instincts, which apparently that looked like that was his first discard as well. So that's a massive hand advantage for him.
And that was it. That's all he did.
I mean, SURGEKU can play. It's kind of like a true mid-range deck. Like it can play the control game if it has to, and it can play the the aggressive game also if it has to. So
yeah, and it can really do like it can really hand control Meta Cooler, especially since if it can prevent a second Frieza's clan from being hit on the board, then he can't awaken, and that can be pretty tough. So having 2 energy for like a Goku or any really counterplay move can help him out. Yeah.
So he's saying in the chat that keep showing no matter what. Meta Cooler is 3 in hand and 7 life, but I don't see it.
I see 2 in hand.
2 in hand, 7 life 7.
But he was able to get his infinite Meta Cooler out, another one, so he's able to awaken on what, turn 2, turn 3?
Yeah. So one of the things I think that Meta Cooler has to be cognizant of is the fact that he charged Exploiting Weakness last turn, which says like, hey, he probably has it. So one of the things I don't think that many Dragon Ball players are really used to is the concept of not overcommitting to the board. Like, yes, you're the aggro deck, but when you start adding too much to the board and overloading it, you become way more susceptible to cards that board wipe, such as Exploiting Weakness. So like right now, he's got 2 on board, and a leader, so he's got 3 swings. And if you were to play a 4th one, then like you'd have 4 swings, but you would open yourself up to getting Exploiting Weakness, so you get 3 for 1. So like sometimes when it's just fine to just sit back on the cards in your hand, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like that's something I think he should be aware of in this matchup. And then obviously now we have Donkey Kong coming down. Probably the most egregious yellow card ever printed besides Battering Laser, in my opinion. It's I don't think there's really too much to say about that card. It's just it honestly, I feel like it shouldn't exist. Like, it's not broken enough to where I would want it banned, but it's like it's so nauseating that it's in every single list. Ooh, Bergamo.
Ooh, Bergamo.
I actually like that a lot. This deck is spicy. Is this going to be like Metacooler in Taxes instead of Jiren in Taxes?
Wait, so why is it pop?
Oh, he played the Bergamo, and he switched a card to rest mode.
Okay.
So it's whenever you switch a card to rest mode, you get it.
Wait, it doesn't pop it though, does it?
No, he swung into it with Bergamo.
Oh, he swung in. Oh, I see.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
My bad.
So that's actually a pretty sweet tack.
Yeah, it's his own kind of, It's what a discount Bardock. In a lot of ways, for 2 energy, you're just able to rest something and get him out.
Yeah. So one of the things that people are saying, like, perhaps this is like a successor deck. I just think this is just a rush deck, like with energy control. Like I said, it's the Taxes style of deck where you're just trying to keep your opponent off of energy. So for example, like if you know, the SURGEKU player here were to tap out or like tap only 1 energy on his turn to say like draw cards with like the ape in his drop area, you might see something like Row come down next turn and tap out his last energy so he can't beam defensively. Basically force him to blow his Awaken.
Yeah.
So again, huge hand here for SURGEKU. Not much of a hand for Metacooler, assuming that our displays are correct. Players in the chat saying that the hand displays and life displays are not exactly right.
Yeah, I think he has to have more than 1 card in hand. Because he had 3 and then he had to draw 2 for Awakening.
Yep.
Alright, he drops the Frost Deadly Poison. And this is... Okay, he spends all 3 for
exploiting weakness. That
clears the board.
So he gets 3 for 1. That was what I was talking about. Committing a lot to the board. You know, coming back to bite you. Then again, I would say in this situation, it's kind of worth it because you got Raider's Warcry off the board. So it's like it's better to be staring down Raider's Warcry, you know, just Vegeta than Vegeta and Raider's Warcry at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. He definitely has more than 1 card in hand. I'm always seeing. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a display.
He's got 9 cards.
9 in hand. Yeah.
Dang,
so
all right. Yeah.
Informing us that there are 9 cards actually in the Metacooler.
Not just the one. Yeah. All right. That makes. If you only had like a couple, I'd be like, oh,
okay.
Man,
so then that's like a lot better then, because like when you factor in the life totals, like 6 life, right? It's actually 5, so it's really close. They basically have almost equal hand size when you think about it.
The big difference is what he can keep getting Metacoolers back for 1 energy, which is super nice, and then. Because like he is right now.
Yeah, this deck is actually pretty sweet, honestly. So he mills 1.
Yeah.
Gets Metacooler back. How crazy would this be if this was like, you know, Metacooler ends up like going really deep in this tournament? I would really like to see something like that. I'm sure many people like me are kind of like, SURGEKU is the obvious like best deck, like it feels like in the format, right? But you want to see something a little bit new, a little bit, you know, something fresh like that. It keeps you really interested. I think a lot of people, especially in the circumstances and the times we're in, like they can't go to locals, they can't, you know, do any of their cool brews that they might play at locals and whatnot. So I think people are really looking to try to, you know, see something new, shake it up a bit, because like, you know, if this is the only game in town right now, then you want to be entertained by it. So obviously, you know, optics and things from like a spectator standpoint don't you know, always line up with what is best for the competitive player, but you know, my heart goes out. What I'm trying to say is my heart goes out to the Metacooler player, and I hope it goes pretty far.
So did he use the active main to rest his Vegeta for the turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then he comboed with the 1-drop, and then gave the plus 5k boost to the infinite with the active battle. So it's a 25k to his leader.
Looks like we're gonna see a surge here.
Yep, surging for what, 1 Bardock and 1 Champa. All right, he awakens and he gets Bean. So right now it's 20 to 25, and then 30k, and he's resting the leader too. Ooh, that's a yeah, because now he doesn't get his card draw anymore, and then he has his own Bergamo too. Dang.
Yeah, I told you, man. Zamasu super combo, best super combo in set 9.
Yeah.
Everybody was all about that Android 18 early on, but you start to see the power of that super combo here.
Yeah, what a punishing play. He had to what? He tapped his leader and both his energies, so he can't attack anymore. He can't play anything anymore. He's tapped out for the entire turn.
Yeah, he just basically time stopped him. It's over. Your turn is done. You have to pass now.
Yeah,
and it's all because of 1 super combo.
Yeah.
So glad I picked up my 4 SPRs ages ago.
Right. Vegeta stays and rests though, right?
I believe I'm not. Let me just check medical real fast.
I'm not. Maybe he didn't use the effect. I mean, I can't imagine any other reason why he plopped the 1-drop, unless he used it to rest the.
Yeah, you are correct. He has. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like it's fixing now.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, he didn't tap him. Okay. Then what was the play with the Metacooler? Why did you play one if you didn't do the resting? Doesn't make sense to me. Oh, you draw a card and we play it too.
Yeah, so it is a cantrip. Again, like that's a card that is, you know, when it was first previewed, I was like, man, this card is super push, but it's attached to like a leader.
Mm-hmm.
It's not super great.
Yeah.
So like, good on players for recognizing like that card is just really powerful. And once like the archetype actually gets another boost, they come back to it.
Right, and Weave has 9 in hand, 5 in life, compared to, Bo Baku has 9 in hand, 5 in life, to Weeb 7 in hand, 5 in life.
Yeah, I think in between games we should let them try to remake the room so that glitch doesn't keep persisting.
Yeah, games. I would appreciate it. But for the, what is it?
Charging a Booney.
Yeah, charging a Booney. This card's so good too.
Yeah, this is my favorite card out of Draft Box 4. Or 5, Draft Box 5.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's tapping out for another one.
Yep. So
top card. Yeah.
It's a little bit dangerous because like you have roughly about in the average deck about an 85% chance of the activate main revealing a battle card and getting the untap. Well, I have actually lost games from you know, not revealing the right card. So he did reveal a battle card there, but if he like revealed something time magic.
Why do you shuffle though?
You don't.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, it was a not shuffle.
Yeah. So he should I guess what, reveal the top card or play it again and then put it back on top of his deck.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think you would just search the deck for the card and then shuffle the deck, pull it out, shuffle the deck, then place it on top. No, you do not. You do not. Yeah, no. If it doesn't make sense that it would shuffle because Universe 10's entire archetype is about making it so that your opponent dead draws. They are trying to stack your deck so that you don't draw correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you shuffled after every single effect, there would be no payoffs for it. No, you don't do that. That's like I guess a good chance to talk about like the U10 archetype. Like when the cards were previewed, I originally thought they would just be super broken. Because in every other traditional card game, stacking the top of your opponent's deck is so broken that almost all those cards are banned. But I guess we're fortunate enough in our game where we see so many cards, we draw so many cards in a game that it's actually like a non-issue. But like, could you imagine like a card like Gowasu in in a game like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh boy, yeah, that'd be so.
Oh yeah, it would just be broken. You'd play it in
Yeah.
every deck because your opponent could never just get a good draw. I would say you could dream Magic in a game like Magic, but they already have cards like that in Magic, and they're all banned. they're all banned, or they're only legal in high-powered formats. Basically, modern or higher power.
Yeah, I've talked about Universe 10 a lot, and I feel like the only thing. Oh, wait, did they?
Should take a second to peruse the card Q&A.
Yeah.
Such a strange ruling if that was the case.
Yeah. I would agree.
So as you were saying about Universe.
What was I saying about? Oh, yeah, the only thing that this archetype really needs is like a zero, like a leader to support it, really. Like if there's a leader that just said, look at the top 3 cards, and not even rearrange it, but just for 0 energy.
Yes, they do actually. Wow, he's right. It doesn't say it on the card. He's correct. DB2046 of Booney after image slash. After your opponent reveals the top card of their deck because of this card's activate main skill, does your opponent shuffle their deck? Answer, yes they do.
Interesting.
Wow, that is so bizarre.
Yeah, that is.
None of the other cards do that in the archetype.
Yeah.
So are they just missing text on either all the cards in the archetype, or is just Obuni an exception? That is so weird.
Yeah, it's all those cards. Dang.
So go ahead, continue your story.
Yeah, if there's just a leader that said, a Universe 10 leader that said, once per turn, look at the top 2 cards of your opponents, like, even 1 or 2, like just so you know if your thing works or not. But I guess now with this ruling, with that in mind, it would have to shuffle now, so that'd be completely useless.
Yeah. I do think though that Universe 10 has a lot of potential. Like some of the cards are actually quite good. The one of the Angel and Demon rares that Destroyer God rares that we have not seen. I always call them Angel and Demon for some reason. The Warpland, the blue-green one, can actually be played. Not only is it good energy, but it can be played off of Universe 10 Assemble, which is a 1-cost negate. So like there's some tricksy plays with Universe 10 that I think have not yet been uncovered. So even though SURGEKU is down on hand right now, they are just turning up the pressure with Obuni. It's kind of insane when you think about a card like Obuni. He's like a 5-for-1. Like you get 4 guys on board for your 1 card, plus you get to untap an energy.
It's like, do you remember that Tian, like that after image Tian that like in the first tournament power set?
Yeah.
It's kind of like they're like, okay, that card, nothing, no one played that card, so let's try it with this. Now it's like on the other side of the scale where it's
oh, it's ridiculous. Like the fact that it has deflect too is like, oh my goodness. Like pretty much the only counterplay in the game that stops it is Vegeta exploiting weakness, which surprise SURGEKU plays. So yeah, you just think about it again. Like he's gotten basically 4 potential damage or 4 potential cards out of your opponent.
And he gets to untap for essentially 3 energy.
Yeah. No, he's just a very, very silly card.
Yeah.
I expect most blue decks to just start jamming him from here on out. He's kind of what blue needed, because blue has some very lackluster mid and late game battle cards. So he kind of.
I'm just surprised he's not restricted to blue leaders though. Like he's at like the same power in my mind as like Vegeta exploiting weakness or like Bardock, but he can just for 2 blue energy, which I mean this deck is running and a lot of others are.
Yeah, one of the things I think I would like to see going forward in terms of design is, like you said, leader restricted. I would like to start seeing cards restricted to monocolor leaders, so that we don't. So that we don't start seeing, the Surge leaders just playing everything. Like there needs to be more incentives to playing monocolor leaders again. So I'm really, really hoping that that's the case going forward. Yeah. Once again, trying to just make sure we can keep on top of this hand life count. It's hard for us to keep track of everything that is in the Metacooler player's hand because we can't actually see his life or his hand, so we have no idea. Charging here. I'm assuming this is to try and make Shield the Cruel alive.
All right, 6 in hand, 4 in life.
Okay. And then I believe the SURGEKU player here gets to untap energy. I'm going to assume it's going to end up being a blue-yellow energy.
Yeah. I mean, he has to remember though.
Yeah, it is optional. So
because it's choose up to 1.
Yeah, so I guess he just forgot.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bergamo Lupine Predator is in his deck. So if his opponent is actually just tapped out,
Yeah.
it's kind of a big deal. I would actually like to see that. That would be the play right here, is the Lupine Predator, because then it would just tap out the SURGEKU player, and he would not get to come back. Just all those battle cards, they stay tapped the whole time. So it looks like he's going to go and get the, what is it, the 7-drop?
Mm-hmm. No, he's playing 2 of the 15 drops, I guess. Interesting. Maybe he's hoping to clear some of the tokens, or...
So Booney does not...
Oh, he's making sure that it stays tapped, I guess.
7-drop Bergamo, like I said here, would just be... it's like a sleep effect. Everything just doesn't wake up next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna draw up some cards.
No, you don't have to tap it for it to stay in rest.
Just have to have 2 things. So he's gonna reload here on hand. I guess we're just gonna start board clearing those after image tokens.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit difficult to push through SURGEKU's 2 surge triggers.
Do not. Correct. You don't have to. You don't have to tap something for it to stay in rest. Because it doesn't say choose something in active mode. It says choose one of your opponent's cards, and you do as much as you can. All right. All right, so it's 20. He's got having some grade A SURGEKU for next turn to draw cards is super nice too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, SURGEKU has to be really mindful of what cards he's spending here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because now that he's awakened, he doesn't have any. Oh, he's a swing on Bergamo. Interesting. I mean, he gets the free boost from leader.
I think that's probably what he's going to do here, yeah.
Yep.
So, free pump from the leader here to go up to 20k.
Miller Cooler can't boost himself, right?
I do not believe
because
so.
it's in your battle area. Okay.
Use up the one medical card in the battle area.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. So yeah, that Ginyu ruling, man. Set 1 Ginyu. That's the card that established all of this. Is that leader cards used to be in battle areas, and then set 1 Ginyu, you could play Goldo. And only Goldo, and have 2 Ginyu Force to make your leader have double strike.
Yeah.
So that was like, okay, well, that's kind of broken. We didn't intend that. So then it's just, well, leaders are in their leader area. They're not in play in the battle area. So the repercussions of what happens when you just kind of change rules, you kind of have to you're stuck with it.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Now here's a fun question. Let's say he has 5 infinite multiplication meta coolers out, and then he uses his leader ability to wipe all their effects. Does he now have too many meta coolers in his deck? Does he lose the game? Because they all lose their permanent, right?
Yes, but the thing is, I don't know. I think that's rules text more so.
Yeah, that's just a dumb question.
It would be pretty funny, right? To make it an illegal game state.
Mm-hmm. All right, so use the super combo to save his Bergamo and also stop another attack, which is why that super combo is so good. He pretty much used 4 energy to get 3 guys on the board and clear 2 of his tokens. So, and he still has 4 in life, and probably 5 cards in hand still, 6 in hand. Okay, and Obuni should be in rest mode.
Yeah, Obuni's still in rest. I believe this one was actually tapped down.
Mm-hmm. If he calls him on it.
Yeah, I mean, SURGEKU forgot to untap, so it's like... But then again, this is a can't, so it's like, it's not even optional. Correct?
Sure. Yeah, but we can't... I don't know what our motto is with... Okay, he's figured it out.
Yeah.
All right.
He's just like, yeah, that's staying tapped, my guy.
Cool.
Draw ape here from SURGEKU.
Yeah.
Smart move. And he's definitely got the deck that traditionally should be able to grind the game out. But then again, Metacooler is like the original grind deck where it's just like, I will always have guys. Yeah.
He's going to have a lot of resources for... I mean, he can just, with ape and drop and also being able to just get a free 15k.
Yeah. We've just now noticing he's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to untap energy with him last turn. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is optional. That is choose up to one. It's not like Metacooler here where it says it can't.
Yeah, and so Booney lives, so he can get a free untap again next turn.
Pretty huge.
And a free shuffle broken. Doesn't he have to pay 300 life points for that? He can just do it whenever he wants.
Oh man. After image token the swing. When are we gonna get after image tokens and clone tokens in Octagon? We have to need those as an update.
Do they have official after image tokens?
No, they do not.
Yeah.
But they do have them for clone tokens. We don't have those yet.
Mm-hmm. And these ghost tokens are incorrect because it should be something with combo power.
Yeah, I think people will just choose it because I think it's the only 15k.
I see. Okay.
Token that is actually here. Every other combo with every other token with combo power is a 10k, I believe, or a 5k.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe it's the slug, the little slug minions that are the 5k with 5k combo power.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm still baffled by that because that's like only one card makes that token.
Yeah. Okay, all right. He's gonna use Masu.
Wonder if this is gonna be the chill that we were talking about earlier here. Choosing Bergamo as his target. Reveals
the
chill.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. So good. That's probably like my favorite interaction with that super combo.
Mm-hmm.
I love that chilled. As you guys know, me and Richard Zapp love using chilled as our primary meme character.
All right, so he's swinging in with Vegeta. He still has 4 life, I believe, and so I'd almost be tempted to take this. I don't know. Yeah, he does take it.
Yep.
So he should be 3 life, and I believe 6 or 7 cards in hand.
Okay. Taps for Obuni. Remembers his trigger this time.
Yes,
I'm going to assume at this point, now that he's hit the 5 cost threshold, he's probably not going to charge anymore and just try and just get straight card advantage from here on out.
Yeah.
5 energy, I would think, would be the ceiling, but then again, I'm not an expert on this leader.
Yeah.
Still, it's really cool that he's making this into a match. You would think like SURGEKU would just like roll over him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Charges another Metacooler core. How many do you think he plays?
That's a good question. Like I'm always like really like.
Yeah, I know when I tried.
I play either 4 of something or 1 of something. Like it's hard for me to choose 2 or 3 sometimes.
When I've tried to play this leader before, I think I played 7.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, more than 10 is overkill. I'd say 10 is the limit I'd do.
There's 6 there. And obviously, since I'm a spectator, I can't view it just drop. But there's 6 visible on your screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't imagine him having 1 or 2 more in the deck.
Agreed. So what do you think the play is? Do you think you just try to wipe the board right now, or how would you go from here?
Yeah, I would try and I think we're just trying to grind him out. I think we're just trying to get everything we can off the board. Yeah,
I'm a little bit worried that SURGEKU maybe awakened a turn or two too early, just because you want that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the Topo.
Topinski.
Oh, but is he
Does he have the
tapping
cooler?
3?
Does he actually play cooler in the cooler deck?
No. He does.
Yes, he does. There's the Swift 2-0.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, he was tapping for Topo still.
Oh, tapping for Topo. Okay.
Yeah, he forgot to pay for Topo. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. No. Disconnect, please. There we go. Everybody's back. There we go. Man, that's stressful.
Oh yeah, and with the field card, he did have a card in rest mode, so he's able to draw.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's still
impressive.
15 token.
That's really, really impressive. This deck is sweet.
So this game 2, guys, and SURGEKU won game 1. I'm assuming.
No, this is still game 1.
This is still game 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Did I
is
miss
still game
something?
1.
This is crazy.
Oh, it's a grindy game. Like as you say, Metacooler is like the original grindy deck, right? Like from set 2, you're just like, oh, just every turn it just keeps making a 15k.
That shield is like
And-
$5, by the way, now.
Yeah, I know. He should be more, honestly. He's one of the best rares in the whole set. Like his that Zamasu super combo, man, just made him like so good. He was just like, well, there's really only Crusher Ball, right? Now it's like, oh well, all of your super combos get you a 25k double strike now. That's a big deal. If your deck can play Zamasu super combo, even if you don't even charge yellow energy, you should probably consider it.
Yeah, and he did draw 2 cards because he had 4 energy tapped, his field card tapped, and his leader tapped when he played it.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Yeah. You know, first of all, 3 energy, draw 2, play a 15k is pretty good.
Yeah.
But then
Well, I mean,
also stop your opponent's, make your opponent discard a card and discard, tap 2 energy. That's really good.
Yeah, that card obviously being another reason why like yellow leaders just feel like disgustingly overpowered compared to all their colors, because it's like, oh, okay, well you get Raider's Warcry and you get Cooler, and now you have Bergamo from Draft Box 5 in the mix, and it's like, all right, so like yellow's just generically good exclusives just feel better than other colors.
I mean, that's why SURGEKU is so good, because he's a yellow leader. He just has so much resources for that, and then also being able to tech in some red stuff.
Yeah, it's just he's like the perfect storm, right? Like, because like yellow has the best exclusive cards, and then red has the second best color exclusive cards, right? And
he's swinging on leader. He wants to go in.
The problem with the red exclusive cards is that most red leaders aren't really there. But like when you get to be a yellow leader that also gets to play the red exclusive cards, it almost doesn't matter what the abilities on the card do. It just so happens that SURGEKU's abilities are really good.
Yeah.
Like he could literally just, be a vanilla leader that just drew on the front and drew on the back and nothing else, and I think people would still play him just because of the 2 color combination. Oh,
I've been reconnected.
yeah, same here. Yeah, it looks like it's because I guess people are coming in and out. Yep, it is frozen. I wonder if that's what causes it.
A lot of people entering and exiting a game, or
yeah, they come in to like watch the game and then leave. I wonder if that's what causes it, because when you join the game, like notifies everybody, and you have to establish a connection to all those people.
Yeah, because maybe it's
after 2 spectators are already in.
Yeah, that's probably it. Well, what you would do is you just do it so that it's you choose your stream game, and then you just have it be I don't know if you could do like a password lock game.
Yeah.
You need a premium account for that, but like you have like people join and then you assign players and spectators, and then you just lock it. That would probably fix that. Hopefully this does resume. I don't know if it has on your guys' end so far.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're waiting
on it. I have established connection, but it's the SURGEKU player. Like as far as I can see, it looks like I'm in the room and the Metacooler player is in the room. But
yeah, and I'm in the room too.
Yeah, and it looks like SURGEKU is the one who DC'd. So it was up to him to get back into the room. There we go.
All
We
right,
are back.
Phew,
All right. Cool. This is like
Spooked
it's
me.
it's so nerve wracking, right? Because you know what would happen if you know, heaven forbid, like the game crashed.
Mm-hmm.
How do you try and repair the game state?
All right, so it was his Metacooler
Yes.
was attacking leader. Oh, okay,
There
he's
we go.
back. Cool. And then it's with a 25k because he used the 5k boost from the leader and a combo with Bergamo from hand. Very interesting that he's swinging leader in my mind.
Yeah.
I would. Maybe he's just trying to pressure him to.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get him to use his surge ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, getting the free plus 10k boost for the turn is really good. So it's either making him discard cards in hand, which he doesn't really have a lot of resources in that regard, or... Oh, what is going on? Oh, here it comes.
Well,
Here it comes.
response, he says in the chat, question mark. That's like the world's largest question mark. It's
right.
good.
He's down to 2 cards in hand.
All right. Well.
So, he is able to get rid of Quad Strike.
Wow.
So he's down to 2 cards. So now pretty much he has the ability to. If he swings and he erases the effects, he still has dual attack.
Yes.
So he's still able to, but he's pretty much saying, oh, he's swinging on. Oh, he's okay, making sure that's in rest. I'd almost would say I'd rather have Bergamo.
I would rather have Bergamo locked.
Because you would probably on the second swing with your cell, you'd probably swing on that Obuni.
What I would probably do is I would go
Swing
face.
lead.
If you remove it, then kill Obuni, and then kill Vegeta with your Metacooler that's on board.
Yep.
Because then at that point, the SURGEKU has a character that is locked and no cards really in hand. I think that's the way to go.
Mm-hmm. So you're
40K
saying 40k quad leader effect?
Yep.
Yep.
Sure.
Sure. So he still takes the 1.
It's a pretty good one to get, right?
Yes. And then...
Yeah, I really think you want a board clear here.
Yeah, as much as you can. Yeah. Yeah, he does get the dual attack back. So SURGEKU's at 3. 3 in hand, 3 in life.
This is a crazy game 1, man.
I think Bobaku is also at 3 at life and probably 5 in hand.
Yeah, again, Bobaku has like a glitch with his hand in his life. It's hard for us to see it.
Alright, so what's this guy do?
Your
leader card's yellow, and you place this card from your hand to draw pair, draw 1, then 2 your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier game lasts 5k for the turn.
Okay, so he's shrinking
Bergamo and
Vegeta by 5k. Smart move. So yeah, it looks like he's on the board clear plan now.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't swing with more of his things that before he went into the successor, though.
Yeah, I would have swung with like Chilled, for example.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't swing with Chilled. We should have just swung with Chilled, I think.
Yeah, if he was worried about it getting KO'd, because that would have given more options for okay. But here comes the still got that monkey. Oh. Ooh, that's a hit. Yeah, that's too bad.
I don't know. I still think that the Metacooler might be able to clutch this out.
Yeah, I think the other thing he should have done is, I mean, if he was worried about board clear, he shouldn't, but he could have, instead of having that Obuni tapped, he could have had this Bardock tap now. So he may have wanted to do the leader tap at the end of the turn, unless he was worried about not having 2 cards in the field anymore.
I think your SURGEKU, you just want to let Bergamo die here.
Yeah. And he's got 4 in hand, 3 in life, compared to 3 in hand and 3 in life for the SURGEKU player.
Yeah, this is going to come down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, I think if you're SURGEKU, you just let this guy die.
Yeah. It's really going to depend if the Metacooler player has a Zamasu super combo, it's going to be
Yeah, I think that's going to be the deciding factor because like he's at 3 life, so like he might just go in with leader, use the surge ability to give him 10k and crit, and then try and all in on Bardock for game.
Yeah, because right now he's got 5 energy and 4 swings. He's got Bardock coming in. He's got Bergamo coming in if it lives. He's got Vegeta and leader, and then if he has any threat in hand, that can pretty much clinch it too.
Yeah, I think the line that I would probably pursue is let Bergamo die so I can hold Topo. And just go with leader and give it crit, and then if that connects, then hand dump on and board dump on Bardock. Again, both players are just like to the wire here.
Yeah,
he's thinking. Yeah, so he is going to save it. So he is all in on trying to win this next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, because immediately if he doesn't, then there's a quad strike with 40k sitting on the board. He can't wipe anymore.
And he drew exactly what's his name was looking for.
Can you see their hands? I can't see there.
I can only see SURGEKU's.
Okay.
So SURGEKU, the draw is a super combo for the turn.
Okay.
Which is pretty
careful when saying cards too, because in case they're watching, they can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good point. I would hope that people were on the honor system, but I'll refrain from it in the future.
We're using a Booney effect. There's another battle card. I think he's only has Time Magic might be his only non-battle card in his deck, so it's almost a free untap every turn.
Let's see what line he takes here.
All right, swing with Vegeta.
Let's see.
I would have almost swung with leader first.
Yeah.
Tried to pop the. I mean, I guess if he has Flying Nimbus, this would have been the right move. Okay, just combo Metacooler. So he should be at
20 to 19.
2019, and so he's got 3 cards in hand now.
There we go. So this is a very, very long game 1. I feel like whoever wins this game 1 is probably gonna win due to time.
Yeah. What's the time at? Do we have a resource for that?
19 minutes.
All right, 19 minutes left in this round.
Yeah, so the person who wins this game is most likely gonna take the match just due to the time. Both players are just playing these super grindy decks that just take a long time to get to where they need to be to win.
Public time is also on, I think in the Nightbot is spamming the Best Coast pairings link, so you can actually look at the pairings and the time.
Perfect. Yes. I'm not sure if George is on the stream right now, but if you didn't hear him, it's on the Best Coast. So if you look at Nightbot and you want to know what the pairings are and the timing, you can choose that. All right. He swings with Bergamo, takes the hit. 2 life with 3, 4 in hand.
He's probably saving. I would think he would be saving a negate if he was just taking that easily.
Yeah, for sure. That's scary, man. 2 life with SURGEKU with 5 energy untapped. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a better sequencing for Metacooler last turn though. He could have gotten one more thing off the board, and he could also have gotten.
There's 2 tapped. Yeah, there's 2 attacks that he did not take advantage of.
That too when he was doing Successor. So I'm not sure what he was afraid of for popping down to KO his board, but.
All right, so this is potentially a lethal swing.
Yeah. Time Magic.
There's the negate that we talked about. So I think there's going to be a swing with SURGEKU here. Probably not going to use his. That's actually interesting to think about here, right? So if you're swinging with SURGEKU,
I mean, we know he is chopping his deck.
Yes. So it's like if you don't have Champa right in your hand, do you swing here because you give your opponent potentially another card?
Mm-hmm. But he has to have something in his hand to play stuff. Like, if he has like another Obuni in his hand, he just strictly wins. I can't think of a reason he doesn't. He just swings 15, no combo.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, so he
must not have an answer.
So if you're Metacooler, I gotta ask yourself: do you just take this because like you might next turn might be your last turn.
Mm-hmm. Or he could have like a mirror in hand and just win.
The other thing is just SURGEKU again. We can't see drop areas, so just SURGEKU have a draw ape. You have to ask yourself like.
That's a good point. I know the Metacooler does. Yeah, it goes.
So it's like if he has a draw ape and like does he play it, and if he does he find something cheap? And if you do have like a sparking negate, for example, in your hand, what's the play? This is tough decisions. Like I said, this is
and he just passes.
This is like do or die time, I think, for Metacooler right now. I think if you're Metacooler, I think you're just trying to blow that SURGEKU right away.
All right. Yeah, 3 in hand, 2 in life, and 3 in 3. So I mean, so he can't just swing with Secret Rare because he can still just wipe the board with effects.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would have been a really good pickup.
I think he's just trying to bait out any potential counter plays.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I think this is sequencing is going to be everything here.
For sure.
Okay.
All right.
Raiders doesn't untap next turn. Okay.
Sure. I mean, I think if his opponent sees another turn, he loses, but I'm not.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
I think he's just doing it now just to get it out of the way. So it's like it's another thing you don't have to forget about, right?
Yeah.
Because draw.
Drawing 2. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a game of hand. So it's like 5 in hand now?
Yes, 5 in hand, 2 in life.
All right, so here we go. Trying to blow that SURGEKU.
All right. Yeah, so it's pretty much making it.
Chaotic in the chat was saying about drawing the card with Obuni. So apparently the current ruling for Obuni is that it shuffles after reveal.
Yeah.
If you missed the stream earlier. That is actually on Bandai's rules Q&A. Even though the card doesn't say it.
Okay, SURGEKU is now down to 2 life, 4 in hand. It's going to be interesting how he gets these last 2.
Okay.
Compared to Bobaku is 5 in hand.
Yep.
Just swings. 5, yep.
And regardless of the outcome of this game, though, I have to say it again. Metacooler, this deck is super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he drew a Metacooler off of his leader.
15. And so he does not have Topo in his hand either. Otherwise, we would have seen it dropped immediately.
Yeah.
And there's another Zumasu.
Yep. Card is good. And an arrival. Wow, it's going to tap 2 guys.
Dang. And now he has a blocker on board too.
Yeah, that kind of takes it off the table.
Yeah.
When they gain this turn.
Not at least with a little bit more juice. And they also has to, what, mill one?
Yep, mill one.
Man, that was disgusting. I mean, we knew he had all these cards in his deck, but
yeah, that's a pretty,
especially
pretty
with only having
serious.
4 cards in hand. That is very good for him.
Yep.
It just stopped 3 attacks for no energy, or 4 attacks. Stop the leader swing, stops 2 of the meta coolers from swinging, and has a blocker on field now. And see, this is where if he would have kept his rest mode, he would have been able to rest that Bojack. Right? Because since he used that rest mode on Bardock so early, he can't rest that.
Oh.
Oh.
Man, this connectivity it's a thing. we'll power through it though, guys.
Oh, it fixed it. I see his cards in hand.
Oh, all of a sudden we can see the number of cards in hand.
Awesome. Right, in the last 2 minutes. But do you agree with the Bojack, what I'm saying with that?
Say it again.
So if he would have left the if he would have not have tapped the Bardock, he'd be able to tap that Bojack right now.
Correct, and you'd be able to push through for potentially another damage.
Yeah. So that's why I was worried about.
I definitely see it, because you could have tapped Bojack and then the last 15k.
And then we know he has at least one drop in hand because he added to his hand. So
yeah, he could potentially go up to maybe 20 or 25 based on what you think is in SURGEKU's hand, and then potentially play that 1-drop, draw a card, and just try and go all in on that.
With a 4K, he could still do it. He's only got like 3 cards in hand. So
yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of things, like that's just said, sequencing is going to be everything on this past turn.
So here's the thing. So would you, if you were the SURGEKU player, would you activate blocker on Bojack on this swing?
Yes.
Okay, and that's what he did. And I think that's the right play, because if not, what the Metacooler player could potentially have Zamasu and a cooler or a shield in hand.
Yeah.
And just get that double strike out immediately and a 25k to boot. All right. He blows up the blocker. So it needs that 2 more damage.
I'm trying to think what's the craziest thing he could have. What if he has an overwhelm?
There it is. He's digging deep. He's got to draw 1.
What a close game.
Yeah, seriously. All right, he's got 6 cards.
This is the first round?
Yeah.
This is the first round?
So if he's got a GT Goku or a Hidden Power Kai in his hand, he could potentially swing for game right now. And SURGEKU only has 2 cards in hand and 2 cards in life. He's
going for it, man.
Going for it.
He wants it.
Well, here's the thing. He can also he can use the 2 yellow energy to get 2 15k coolers out too. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is something you could do. So there's Zamasu.
There it is.
So it's 18k.
18k. Very common.
You think you have to go higher than that?
Because he's got 2 more. Okay, there we go.
20k. So you go to 23.
23. So if he has a super combo, which he probably doesn't, I think we've seen 3 from the SURGEKU player. And now he has 2 swings with infinite metacoolers.
Wow.
Are you seeing this waiting for other users thing in the middle?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Glad that's just not just me.
Yeah, no. Just it's the problem with right now. A lot of places
He's
are just
got
stressed.
a Sensu Bean.
He's got doubles.
Oh no! Those
So
are
now-
the 2 cards in his hand. Ugh.
Yeah, so
Okay,
now
but
he is,
now you know exactly what you have to combo out. But still,
Yeah.
that is sickening. That's
Yeah,
not
that
what you want to see.
Nope. That is rough.
And he used the 5K boost on one of his metacoolers for some, like, I don't know why I did that to get rid of the Bojack. It doesn't matter. You want to get rid of this, end this turn.
Yeah.
That's another 5K
Told
he
you,
could have used.
Decisions, man. Decisions. They matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so players are just like us fighting through the lag.
Mm-hmm.
We can as well.
Yeah, I really think if it was sequenced with the Metacooler to tap the Bojack instead of the Bardock, and better sequencing through that, it could have been a better chance.
Yeah, I think he had the game wrapped up with tighter sequencing. He
Yeah.
could still wrap it up. Like I don't know.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
So like that cooler, you can sack that guy off to get to 2 of the 15Ks, right?
Yeah, but you have to have a super combo in hand and 2 5Ks. Exactly. And also have whatever the SURGEKU draw be not something you can combo. Oh, he's drawn 2. Oh man.
He's desperate, I guess.
What could you even get?
I guess he's just trying to wall up here.
Oh yeah, that should be it.
So he's sending it back to SURGEKU here. Well, SURGEKU has no cards besides what they draw. So he basically has to realistically live through 4 attacks.
Yeah, but like here comes double strike.
It's actually not a terrible.
Oh, that's
draw.
right, because it's tapped though. Okay. All right. Okay.
So interesting to see what 5 in hand, 2 life. So SURGEKU has to convert 2 damage.
Yes.
Or this is going to go to Metacooler. So I think that this is just straight up. You just try and block everything you can, every single thing that you can.
Ooh, finally, he doesn't get it. Wow, what a important time not to get that. When he has
I think it's gonna matter. This is it. This is like here are your 3 battle cards plus leader. Can you convert 2 damage with the 1 card in your hand? You're not, because otherwise you're gonna die to Cell.
Yeah. So he's got essentially 2 15K swings and 2 20K swings. And he's got 2 cards in life.
I actually like this 20K swing the most because it extracts the most amount of cards from Cooler's hand.
Can one of you guys write in the chat? I'm not able to.
Yeah.
Say like 5 minutes left in the round in the game chat.
Yeah, I'm currently not able to, so
Okay.
my screen is looking very similar to George's right now.
Just so that the players know that they have this match specifically knows that they have 4 minutes left.
Yep.
All right, so instead he's swinging.
He's going smallest to largest, which, I
mean, this is making him waste 5Ks instead of wasting 10Ks early, but it's hard to say what's the best way.
So 4 in hand. No counters, so the suspense, man. Goes to 24.
24.
Well, now you know, like, hey, I just have to block 2 20K swings, right?
Yep, that's it. Yeah, there it is.
Wow,
that is going to win the game for him.
That's gonna be it. There's mathematically no way possible for me to win the game
unless he's got apes in the drop area. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, it's got to be an ape in the drop area is the only way to continue the game.
All right.
Yep, and he can.
All right.
So that's
probably tell him that's pretty much it, right? I mean,
they're gonna go into turns almost immediately. Yeah. So
I'm gonna quit the game and jump back in because
Yeah, see if we're able to do that. So.
Tell me you'll be right back, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll wait till he's back into the game because I can't type in the client
Oh no,
at the
no,
same time.
just to the chat. Sorry, to like the live stream chat because they can't hear me.
Okay.
Just tell me, hey, we'll be right back with round number 2.
Okay. We'll be back with round 2. I think also they've. Mm-hmm.
Chat is saying they can hear you, George. Chat saying they can hear you. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear George? Just making sure it's not just Looper. Say something. Can you hear George when he was talking?
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Cool.
Multiple people are saying that they can hear you. Can you hear him now? Say something, George. Says they can.
That's because you weren't live. Cool. Yeah. Interesting.
Sweet. Yeah. I'll just join back in here, but like, yeah, they're setting up, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah. So have you been able to type in chat to tell him that how much time's left?
Yeah. I'm just gonna tell them it's timing round now because at this point it's like 20 seconds or less.
Yeah.
It's a 60-minute game 1. Wow. He says rip. Yeah, rip.
Rip.
That was a great match. That was a great match.
Yeah, super good.
Yeah, I mean, for only one game, that was a sure one to fire it off to start this whole weekend off. That's great. Nah, I think that's it. Like, right? That was game
1, yeah.
That was game 1.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was game 1, right? Yeah, that's it. Game 1, Cooler wins over SURGEKU. 1-0. That's absurd. What is that?
I guess we'll see
That's
the
not
last like 10 seconds of this. Well, they have 10 minutes overtime actually too, so I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know. I'm sorry, chat guys. That's why I wasn't talking this whole time because I thought that they couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
I thought we had established that on the dummy chat. We couldn't hear me.
Yeah, we did.
But I guess I'm here. You know what I did?
Yeah,
which
Pat,
is weird?
April Fool's was a couple days ago.
I muted the Discord, so I guess that's why now they hear me.
Maybe.
It's weird. All right, sure.
Those of you guys who keep asking, yes, Cooler is going to take this over SURGEKU.
Yeah.
Well, wild, right? Wild. If you had told me that Metacooler would have been on stream round 1 and that it was going to beat best deck in format, I would have been like, no.
And this is a tier SURGEKU, guys. This is not like, Gabriel's been in one of our tournaments, and I think he topped in a tournament. So Gabriel's not like random.
And I didn't see any blatant misplays either. It was a tight match. It wasn't like he made a big mistake or anything. It was just
there was like a couple
close.
like minor things, but the thing is, it was both players made a couple of minor things that could have changed swung it one way, but like this was like to the wire.
He didn't throw the match, that's for sure.
Yeah, he didn't like do one massive game-ending punt. It was like, well, you could do either X or Y, and based on the information, you take one or the other, and it's hard to say which was the correct one. So,
and I believe he's playing Jonathan Rodriguez's version of SURGEKU, which has the more of like a blue-yellow splash for the Bergamo Bojack. So he's playing a tried and true build. It doesn't look like a brew or anything.
Yeah, it's like this. It was the second place one from last weekend. Yeah. So it's like
I'd say the only thing that he did was he maybe opened with a little bit. He started losing value pretty quick.
Yeah.
But, it's hard to say because with 4 15Ks just swarming the board, you really want that extra defense too.
Set the 10-minute timer here. So yeah, they have 10 minutes to resolve 0, 1, 2, 3 essentially.
Okay, and is turn 0 now?
Yes, overtime.
All right. Yeah, so this is turn 0.
Yeah, I'm letting them know right here. It's turn 0, 1, 2, 3. Pretty much they have.
And I think Gabriel's just giving it to him.
Yeah, he's just gonna. Yeah, because I mean, unless you really think you can kill him by your turn 4.
Yeah, they have 10 minutes to resolve 2 turns each, essentially.
Yeah, but he's got to get 7 life out of a awakened Metacooler.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, when you're, like, right, you know that you're in overtime, you'll just block every single damage, even if it means you have no hand.
Yeah.
Because you'll be saved by the bell, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much like akin to how boxers just run away when they know they're ahead points.
Yeah, that's essentially what you got to do.
It's rope-a-dope.
Do we have any something I've noticed with like online games is that just because it's not in person, it takes a little bit longer in times. Has there been any discussion on switching it from like a 60-minute round format to maybe like a 70-75 round?
That's funny because I was actually thinking about that at the beginning of this round. Nobody's actually said anything about it, and nobody's actually brought up that point. I was just kind of like thinking to it myself.
I mean,
because Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, their last big Yu-Gi-Oh! Online thing, they moved it from 40 minutes in a round to 60 minutes in the round. So yeah, that could be a possibility. I mean, Dragon Ball's already a long game as it is, so you can either go with that or be more, I guess, accustomed to using Discord voice chat. Now that we have everybody in one channel, just use voice chat instead of like typing in the chat. That would expedite the player experience too. So I don't know. I mean, it can go either way, but I definitely think one of those two.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first online tournament that I've helped run and everything, so I don't know what the median is, especially since this was such a crazy match to start off the tournament with as well.
Yeah, like I said, this is not. I never could have imagined this was going to be round 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it happened once or twice so far on stream where like they could only finish game 1, but I think the last time was on the last free tournament, and I think one of the players was just a little bit new to Octagon, so that made it a little bit harder. If you're not fluent, right, and you're both. Does
he only have 2 energy?
He only has 2 energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just messing around.
Oh, you know what? No, he might have 3. I think I know what it is.
Oh, is it?
It's glitched.
Oh, it's glitched. It's in his hand.
It's in his hand. Why is it like that? Yo, I swear to you guys, I've been playing Dragon Ball Super on Octagon since set 2. Since set 2 came out. And I've never seen this many glitches, ever. It's crazy. So it happens, yeah, I guess.
There it is. All right, Time Magic's back. It's just,
Yeah, Octagon is definitely having an off day.
Yeah, there's a pretty big Final Fantasy tournament going on also.
Oh,
that's probably why they're probably stressed.
I just saw that. Yeah.
It's probably like a Crystal Cup or something, or whatever it's called.
Community Cup or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always something cup.
Something cup, yeah. It's always a cup. Cup of something.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, man, my life is over after this week. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh yeah.
Does that
just
drop?
Can't contain. Yeah, it drops this week, man. I'm getting mine either Wednesday night or Thursday afternoon. I'm so pumped.
Does it come out for Switch too, or no?
No, it's just PS4.
Oh, PS4. Jesus Christ.
I'm definitely gonna try to stream that one for the Facebook fam.
Yeah, trying to come out for like years.
Perfect time to come out too. Like I feel like any game that comes out now is just like. You saw Animal Crossing beat Pokemon in sales. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird because it's like game sales are through the roof right now.
Oh, of course. Bored out of your minds. My wife just bought a puzzle. That's how bored she is.
No. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, even I'm like I'm used to stays indoors a lot. Just like I'm not really like a people person, so I'm just like that's whatever. Like I'll stay in. It's no big deal to me. But then like I started thinking about it. Like,
All right,
I haven't been to a local. I haven't been to a local in 3 weeks.
By the way.
Yeah, this is the last one. This is the last one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, but no, it's like I haven't been to a local in like 3 weeks, and now I'm just like, oh, I want to play Dragon Ball like with actual physical cards, and I'm sure a lot of people watching are feeling the same way. They're like, I want to play with my physical cards because like there's just something to be said about that.
All right, and he passes the last turn, so Ubaku gets round 1. Oh, he's sharing his bank pen. Cover it up.
Cover it up.
Cover it up.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
But yeah, no, that was like I said, crazy round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Metacooler again taking it in overtime over SURGEKU.